I am so excited that we're going to make some really fun projects today. We're going to start with leather keychains, and I bought this 3-pack of leather in this rivet set and all of my supplies from Hobby Lobby. I stole the pliers and the hammer from my husband. So I'm just taking these pieces of leather, again, like I said, like I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just measuring them about 1 inch wide. They're right at about 8.5, I believe, inches long. So they're the perfect length. I'm not going to have to trim the length. So I'm just going through and making some little marks that are about 1 inch wide. You can see by my ruler, this one piece, I should be able to get 4 loops from. And so this set came with all 3 of those pieces for about $7. So you'll be able to get, 12 pieces of leather. I'm using my rotary cutter, but you can use scissors. This was just easier, and a metal ruler comes in super handy. All right, so you're going to see I did change colors because I'm filmed kind of funky. I'm using my Crocodile, but you can just buy a rivet tool if you want to. And it's the easiest thing, y'all. You just fold it in half, apply the front and the back of these little cute little crystal rivets. The set comes with a thing to bang it and all that kind of stuff. And then these little guys hid from me at Hobby Lobby. They're actually in the sewing section. And I did find that putting a protector around this little key fob thing that we're squishing with the plier is a good idea, because if not, it can scuff up the metal. So just make sure you put a little piece of fabric, or like I'm just using some paper towels. And this is like the easiest, simplest, but it is adorable. But let's show you a couple of ways you can also do this a little bit differently. So this is just some archival ink, and I'm using a rolling stamp of a little kind of cross. And I'm just stamping with this brown on my lighter pink. You can see, super easy, but it just adds a little bit of something. Make sure it is completely dry. So I hit it with a heat gun. You didn't see all of it because no one wants to hear that forever. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my Maker's Magic from Scorch Marker. It is my go-to sealer. If y'all could touch it, the silky smoothness and the things you can use this on, it is absolutely amazing. So I'm not sure why I'm showing that again, but there you go. You could also use stickers and personalize them. So I put my own name on this one. These are just some random stickers that I had left over. Again, I just used my Maker's Magic to put them down, and look at my fancy transition. So you can make these as fancy, as personalized as you want, and they are super inexpensive. They end up being less than $2 a keychain, and it would make such a fun and easy project for kids or your girls. Okay, if you guys have seen them, you know that hotel keychains, those vintage ones, are super popular right now. And I found these actually at the Dollar Tree, or the $1.25 tree, or the $1 Plus tree, whatever we're calling it. And you can see I've got this pile of really cool stickers. Actually, I think they're called vinyl decals I think I found them from Walmart, and they were like on clearance. And this is one of the easiest ones to do. So it's super great for kids, or even those people in your group that say, I'm not creative. Girl, you can put a sticker down. It'll be fine. So for this one that goes a little around the edge of my size of my key fob here, I'm just kind of putting it on there and then marking where it overhangs, and just going in and just trimming that off, rather than putting it down or sticking it down and then trying to trim it. Super easy, super fun. I didn't even have to take off like the metal parts or anything for this one. And then, of course, we're going to bring back our little Maker's Magic. Y'all, this is not sponsored. I am just absolutely in love with it. You can use it on so many things. It's food safe. It's water resistant, which makes it super great for something like this if you're going to be carrying your keys around with you. It works on your plastic, your leathers, your glass, your wood, fill in the blank. I'll leave a link to it below. Again, I'm not an affiliate. I have no dog in this hunt. I just think they're fabulous. All right, so if you have those people, that are a little more crafty, a little more into that scrapbook realm, you can take it up an even bigger notch and cover the entire thing. All you have to do is find that pretty piece of paper. This is from the Kaleidoscope collection from 49 and Market, which I am obsessed with. I mean, come on. The color scheme is totally me. And so I just drew around it and kind of figured out the outline. And just like you were using anything else that is of this type of thing, you want to put a layer down. And I apologize for doing that off screen. You put a layer down to act as your adhesive, and then we're going to put another layer over to act as our sealant as well. The big thing with this is just to make sure that you are sealing those edges and not just sealing the top. It's going to give you a really good adhesion, and it's going to give you some really great longevity for your project. So you can see, just kind of seal those edges up a little bit. And this way is super fun because we probably all have like random stickers left over, random die cuts, random paper. It's a great use for that. And this set of 4 hotel tags at Hobby Lobby were only $1.25. So you can make so many things for not a lot of money. All right, here's if you're going to go a little crazy. We all know that plush keychains are huge right now. And you can see if you have a little Labubu, but maybe we don't like Labubus, but we do like the Wizard of Oz. And so I actually found this. He's called a Bum Bums. He's Wizard of Oz. He's actually supposed to be the Emerald City. Oh, isn't he adorable? But this will work with any small plush. So you're going to need some kind of wooden thing to use, and we're going to wrap it in some parchment or wax paper. I'm using a piece of a clothespin because that's what I had on hand, but a skewer, a chopstick, anything like that will work. We're going to, any cute, oh, okay, here in a second, I'm going to show you. Look at all the cute little things you can get. Anyway, so find where you want him to go. Oh, here's, if you want to see me thread a needle. I don't know why I left this in here. And I bought, because I wanted to be bougie, I bought this little curved needle because I thought it would work better. It really didn't. I probably could have just used a regular needle. So we're going to actually use this as kind of our guide. I'm going to find where exactly I want my hangy tag kind of to happen and get that started. And then I'm going to use my wax paper, piece of wood, whatever I'm using, as a guide to give me a nice, consistent size loop. And I'm not going to make you watch the entire thing because I put probably 15-ish little loops on there, and I just kept looping it and looping it and looping it. So that way I had a good, strong structure to work with whenever I added it to a keychain later. This is super fun because you can personalize these. Like if you have a kid that has a special kind of toy or a special animal, or if you're like me and you're a big geek, but doesn't he look adorable? And to keep him nice and stiff, I'm using just a primer. Actually, I think that's a glossy medium. But anyway, you can use anything like your magic. I don't know why I'm not just using Maker's Magic, but I didn't. But this is going to give a nice stiffness and protect our string. And that's going to become what we hang our keychain from. And you can see I bedazzled and added just a few other fun things that were Wizard of Oz themed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trio of tutorials and just fun things you can do with your kids, with your Galentines, whatever. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Come back next time.